Welcome to the 2025 May edition of our Orion Wealth video series. School is ending, summer vacations are right around the corner, and the heat is about to be upon us here in the Central Valley of California. I appreciate you taking the time to watch these videos each month. We hope you like the new style and creativity we've added to make them more interesting and entertaining, yet still provide the important information on key topics in the financial and economic world in which we live. The month of April was one of the most volatile and wild rides of emotions and market movements we've seen in a very long time. In the 22 trading days of April, the market experienced a movement up or down of 1% on nearly half of them. That is an extraordinary level of volatility that is neither normal nor sustainable. Now that we have entered May, we are starting to see a bit calmer activity in the markets as we await the final decisions on the trade situation throughout the world and to what level tariffs will be a part of it. As we talked about in our March video, GDP, or gross domestic product, for the first quarter of 2025 came in with a slight negative number of minus 0.3%. This was expected due to the high number of imports that came into the U.S. due to the threat of tariffs being enacted this summer. This was a huge drag on GDP and was the main reason for the negative reading. Another gauge we look at is called core GDP, which focuses on consumer spending, business fixed investment, and home building. This number for the first quarter was up 3%, which is not the type of reading we see in a recessionary type of economy. One key metric for how the Fed looks at the impact of inflation on the economy is called core PCE. This measures the change in personal consumption minus food and energy costs. This shows more of what people are having to spend on everyday items and services, except for food and gas. The most recent data shows core PCE to be flat over the last month and up just 2.6% year over year. This is a major movement in an encouraging direction as the Fed determines if and when to lower rates later this year. I don't know if you have noticed, but there appears to be more for sale signs on homes around the area. We are also seeing new housing developments popping up around the country. How does this impact the housing market? Well, there's two things to look at. First, more homes typically mean more inventory, and that means we could see a small adjustment in prices based upon supply. However, there are more people out looking, so the demand will also increase as the opportunity to find a home grows. Second, new housing developments have more flexibility in their financing options, which provide buyers a chance to get a rate that better fits their budget and also allows them a chance to have more say in the building of their new home. It will be an interesting summer for sure, as we wait to see if we get somewhat of a return to normalcy in the housing market after a couple of very difficult years. The one thing we can say about the last few months is if you like or don't like what is going on, wait a minute or two. It probably will change. During these times, I want to remind you again, you have access to the men and women managing your accounts. I would strongly encourage you to take advantage of the access you have to these financial professionals. You can go online to ccmg.com and go to the Insights and Resources page for the latest from Clark Capital, or visit YouTube to watch Bulls and Bears with Herb Morgan. These investment professionals continue to provide timely information and perspective on financial news and the markets. I used to remember the month of May being a calm, relaxing time as we began to wrap up school events and prepare for summer vacation. Now it seemed to be as busy a time of year as the holidays, with spring concerts, ball games, graduation parties, and the first barbecues of the season. During this very busy season, thank you so much for taking the time to watch these videos each month. We really appreciate it. I wanted to let you know of a new online calendar that you can use to set up your review meetings with me. Please go to our website at orionwealthinc.com or email my team and they will be happy to send you the link. This system is set up to be in real time, so the process of setting appointments will be so much easier for you and our team. We look forward to seeing you this summer. Thanks again for allowing us to navigate your financial course.